You're watching the 2023 SCAC Fall Media Day. Today, we're taking a look into the Southwestern University Pirates men's soccer program. The Pirates will once again head into the season under the guidance of head coach Dustin along with the leadership of senior forward Nathaniel Blake. Coach Nathaniel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Coach, we'll get started with you heading into your sixth season there at Southwestern. Preseason, always a very exciting time, getting everybody back on campus. And of course, everyone starts anew. What are you excited about heading into this 2023 season? What have you seen early and the returns from a core that has got a lot of experience that has you excited heading into this season?
Yeah, I think the thing that we're probably most excited about as a staff and as a group is we just have a ton of experience within the side. This group, only knows winning seasons. The senior group came in, unfortunately, during the COVID year where we didn't lose a single game. Ultimately we have a lot of experience in the side, but as well, I think even the older players are excited by the youth within the group. We brought in 9, and ultimately there's a lot of guys pushing for playing time and a few exciting faces in the group that we'll keep bringing along. We're only a few days into it, but there's a lot of promise. But we're going to lean on that experience, and fortunately, we have a lot of it.
Nathaniel, Coach talks about that experience and the importance of leaning on that group, and you're certainly a huge part of that core. For you, coming into this season, you started 25 matches of your career. You've played over 35. What's your mindset coming into this year? Where's your excitement level at? And what's been the vibes around camp early on?
I'm a bit bittersweet about it. I love the game. I came to Southwestern to play soccer, so it's a big deal going into my senior season and it being the last season. But I'm excited about getting to play again, getting back with the guys. And the young guys are a great group of people and great group of soccer players, so that's fun. And I think we just want to win. I think everyone wants to win. Everyone's pushing each other to be the best that they can be on the field and off the field. And it's a great group of guys and great group of individuals, and I'm excited.
Coach, since you've stepped into the SCAC, the bar continues to be pushed all across the conference in terms of the level of play, and everything is so tight. Points are so critical, especially coming down to those tables, the standings. And I'm interested, as you've really put your fingerprints on this program and developed it over the last couple of years, what are some things that you feel like your group does really well to try to gain every possible advantage? And when those tight games and those tight moments happen, you're able to hopefully find success and find the results.
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's a lot of cliches, but we focus on quick starts and playing every minute of the game like it's your last. I really feel over the 5 years I've been here, we've been a group that plays a full 90-minute match and really push the envelope there. We want to close out games. We want to be the strongest second half team in the conference, and ultimately, when late in the season, a lot of goals come from set pieces. It determines a lot, and our goal is hopefully to be the best set piece team, and not just in the conference, but not just in the region. We want to be nationally known for that. You're really putting a print on that, and making sure that teams have to spend time focusing on defending that, so that we can execute in other areas of the game.
Nathaniel, certainly when you look at this team, it's a very difficult group to play against in terms of, I don't feel like the Pirates give an inch out there. And I think defensively, it is shown over the last couple of years that this team has been incredibly strong, and that's been a strength. As one of the offensive guys on the team, how do you continue to try and work on that final third of the field and continue to try and, better those results? What will be key in this team, trying to find the back of the net a little more regular, consistent basis heading into this year?
I think it's just probably new ways of manipulating our formation to put ourselves in better opportunities. I think as the years have gone on, we've increased the depth of the team, the players in the squad. So I think as that has increased and as depth has increased, it'll just come natural and easier for us to find the back of the net, find those spaces, those opportunities to score goals.
Coach, you mentioned that this senior class knows nothing but having success in terms of, getting through those regular seasons, having winning seasons, going back even to their first year, not losing a game. This team has consistently put itself in position to be there at the end. What will be key to kind of break through and get back to that mountaintop and maybe have a chance to play in an SCAC championship? What are your expectations with this group to try to get to that point again this year?
Yeah, it's a two-sided coin, but it kind of leans on the same exact thing that we've talked about in this entire interview. It's experience. This is going to be one of the first seasons where we're 2 to 3 deep at every single position on the field. If you look at us historically over the last 4 years, we've been starting a lot of youth or a lot of new players in the attack. And when we substitute off the bench, it's usually freshmen or sophomores. This is going to be one of the first years where we have juniors and seniors coming off the bench. Guys with years of experience that have started off and on, that are competing for starting roles regularly, day in and day out. And I truly think that can make the difference. But ultimately, as we all talk as a program, we want to be playing on Sundays at the end of the season. If we're not playing on Sundays and competing for championships, it can't be a great season. It can be a good season, but it can't be a great one. And we want to ensure that we leave an imprint on the season and give ourselves a chance. But ultimately, as you talked about, this conference is so competitive. It's going to take a little luck along the way, but we can create some of that. And experience can see us through some of the rough patches. But ultimately, we think if we keep working as hard as we've worked through this preseason and through the off season, we've laid the foundation that we hope to be playing on that Sunday and competing for a trophy.
Finally, Nathaniel, wrapping things up with you as you've kind of taken inventory and closed your eyes and thought about this season. What are some of the goals that you have, not only individually, but for the team as well? And what will be key in trying to accomplish those goals heading into the year?
I think individually and as a team, I think those two goals are intertwined. Like Coach said, it's championships. I want to win rings, a ring. I want to play on Sundays, and I want to win on Sundays. And I think that's what the team wants as well. And that's our biggest goal going into the season. It's playing on Sundays, winning championships, and all that.
Southwestern University Pirates men's soccer team. Again, the Pirates will head into the 2023 season under the guidance of head coach Dustin Norman, along with leadership from senior forward Nathaniel Blake. Southwestern will open up the 2023 campaign when they take on Willamette on September 1st. Coach Nathaniel, thanks so much for joining us today, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Awesome.